I really love this wheat area here and I want to expand it. I think the first thing to build would be an actual wheat farm. For that I want to make the area a little prettier, so I cleared this mountain. I think it would be nice to have a sideline from the tower here to the statue back there. So let's cut the remaining hill in half. Now I can build a farm, a storage area, a villager breeder, as well as some decoration. Looks good. I like it and it's working. But since this will be a bigger project, I should do some planning. I have a big area here and my plan is as follows. I will build a sea of wheat and within it there will be a few hills with some Egyptian style structures on top. All the other hills and mountains will be removed and I will add some rivers or walls to separate the area from the neighboring areas. I also want to build some temple-like structures on the axis aligning with my tower. So the first step will be terraforming. These mountains need to be removed so I can expand the wheat field westwards. The trees need to go as well. This mountain range needs to be removed as well. These two mountains can stay in case I want to build some farms that need snow. But I would like to make a gap between the two. Now I will need to cover the water and the stone to allow for wheat planting. That's a lot of empty space to fill. But first I need to separate the wheat area from the neighboring areas. I think I will build a river here. And I think I will just dig a trench here to make a clear divide. First I dig a hole. And then I craft TNT and fill the hole. Let's see how well it works. Let's do that again. And again. Now I have lots of land to plant the wheat. Let's start with this section here. It's the most uneven terrain, so it's the hardest. From there it can only get easier. Now I can build a path and continue the wheat field to the north. So I have exactly 11 wheat seeds left. This wheat farm produces some seeds, but not enough. So let's build a seed farm. Here I can put in bone meal. These 6 ponds will produce seeds. And after filtering out the flowers, the seeds end up here. I will decorate it later. Now I can use these seeds to plant more wheat. And with that, the western wheat fields are done. And we are only at day 76 of planting wheat. Next, I want to build something in the east. To build an Egyptian style temple, I need a lot of sandstone and some wood. So let's get that. I want to start with one of those big temple gates here and then go from there. So let's see, what have we built? The first thing I will show you is the seed temple on the hill, where I have essentially the seed farm that I built at the beginning of the episode. Again, if I turn on the lever, it will produce seeds. And all the seeds then get moved into the chests here. So that's the medium-sized temple, the seed temple. Now let's go to the large temple here. We enter from the large garden surrounding the tower through this large main gate. Beyond that is an avenue of sphinxes, which I also use to store all my horses. Not the fastest horses at the horse racing course. Those are just the slower horses. But after that is another gate, and then we go through this hippo-style hall with more wheat at the side into a courtyard. That's a large courtyard. We have one path leading to the small temple on that other hill, and one path leading into that mountain. But if you continue, we will go into a second courtyard with small pools, and beyond that is the temple sanctuary, which I will use to store my enchanted golden apples. And of course we have a third temple here, the small one. Good. What should I do next? Well, it's pretty simple. Let's fly up a little bit. There are slots of land surrounding the temple, and I have to fill it. Let's take a guess what I will fill it with. If you guessed wheat, that's correct. I'll fill it with wheat, and I start with this area here. Next, I need to plant more wheat. I just noticed that if I walk along the temple, the gates and towers beautifully frame my tower. The sideline works really well here. The next thing I want to build is villages on these two hills. Now that this is done, I want to build one more thing, and this is an ice farm on this hill here. So it turns out they changed how ice and snow generates a few years ago. When this terrain got generated, it generated with snow. So I thought it would work, but apparently now it only snows in this biome above Y128. So this farm doesn't work. It would need to be like 20 blocks taller to generate snow, and this would look really out of place. So I think I will keep it like this for now. Maybe I can find another use later. But with that, I'm done with the wheat biome. I'm pretty content with how it turned out, apart from the snow farm. In the next video I will build some custom caves. Till then, have a beautiful time and goodbye.